Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Election Day. So I hope all of you have gotten out and got your vote in, or you're getting ready to do some voting. I did my voting. Hopefully, you're going to do yours. We're here to do a little fishing, and I thought I would bring you along. So we got to figure out what we're going to fish with. So there's a couple different lures that work real nice this time in the fall. Spinner bait works really good. Jerk bait works really good. And, you know, well, what do you guys think we should be working with today? My thought right off the bat was spinner bait. I've been doing really well with the spinner bait. Jerk bait's been doing really good. But here's where we're at. We're here at our lake. Sometimes this gets a little squirrely when you move the phone live, but there's the lake we're fishing at. So I'm going to leave the choice in your hands to just basically say whether or not we go with a spinner bait or a jerk bait. So let's see. Welcome to live turn. Remember here. Okay. Let's go over here. Ha. All right. So anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull out a small spinner bait. So we got our spinner bait right here. We're going to be fishing with our Mojo Bass by St. Croix. This is one of the newer Trigons. It's been a nice rod. I've been able to catch quite a few fish with it, so we're going to give it a whirl. So let's see what we can do with the spinner bait today. Spinner bait fall fishing, that's what it's all about. Let's get some stuff ready here. And try to get you guys in frame. You know, so as I said, I have the spinner bait here. Got a small spinner bait. I think I'm going to go with a little bit bigger spinner bait to really like make some noise. So let's make a change here. I'll let you guys choose which spinner bait we go with. How about this guy here? Go with that spinner bait. This is a War Eagle. It's a 1/4 ounce. I just got this one. Might be a little small, I think. What do you think? Water's pretty dirty here. So I'm trying to think. How about this guy? Maybe go with that guy. Yeah, that looks like a good bait. We're going to try that bait. We're going to be fishing the spinner bait today. Fall fishing. It's November 5th, Election Day. I'm hoping you guys are going out to do your voting, or whoever you vote for, you vote for. But you know, we gotta get our voice out there. So that's really important. But today, spinner bait. Let's get this baby tied on. I took off this smaller spinner bait. I thought that it would probably be a better idea to run a larger one. Water's kind of murky here, so I think that the more thump that we get out there with the blades, the better. So let's get this baby tied on. This is going to be a War Eagle. So if you guys have ever used a War Eagle, they're pretty inexpensive. You can get these at Walmart. Hey, how are you, Andrew? How are you? Hey, TTV Hype, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we're going to tie this War Eagle on, and we're going to do a little fishing. It's kind of chilly here. I'm in New Jersey, just in case you guys were wondering. Let me know where you're from. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Dion. Thanks for stopping by. Tying on a War Eagle. Water's real murky here. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks from Wisconsin. Appreciate it. I'm in New Jersey. Man, it must be freezing cold in Wisconsin, huh? So you can fish these without a trailer. Yeah, I bet it is. You getting any freeze up there in Wisconsin yet? Ah, man. So Wisconsin, I imagine you're a Packer fan. I like Minnesota, actually. It's kind of weird, you know. Usually people in New Jersey are not big fans of anybody but the Giants or the Jets, but I don't know. I've always liked the Vikings as a kid. No ice? Well, that's crazy. All right, I am going to run a trailer here on our War Eagle here. I decided to go with a Kitech paddle tail. I'm going to stay kind of close in that color range, and hopefully it'll be catching some fish. So let's get this guy hooked up. If you've never hooked a trailer up, it's pretty simple. Just jab that guy in there. You're going to just about get through your curve, and then you're going to show him through. You fishermen know how to do this. But maybe there's someone watching who hasn't fished before. Oh, son of a gun. I put it upside down. All right, let's switch that up. Let's switch that up. Easy peasy. So that's what we're looking at. Gonna get a little swim tail on that action, and hopefully that'll get us a fish. So let's get ourselves over by the lake and see if we can't catch a fish. Let's get things wrapped up. So my question to you guys is, in the fall months, what's the bait of choice? Murky water, overcast. What would you be fishing today if you're out on the water today? The spinner baits have just been so good. Yep, that's a spinner bait. Definitely going for it. Definitely going for it. If I got somebody who's that saying, yeah, I'd be fishing spinner bait, you bet your butt I'd be fishing spinner bait. I took the small one off. I'm going big. All right, let's make our way to our spot, and we'll see if we can't catch a fish. Let's go. So my apologies if sometimes when you move around, when you're doing live, you get some interference. So I apologize off the bat. So we're going to make our way over here. We got another friendly fisherman over here on the dock. But anyway, spinner bait. How about color on a spinner bait? You like that chartreuse? Any luck? One, all right. Well, that's good. All right. Yeah, one fish. So at least we're going in the right direction. I'm going to make my way over to a spillway that we fish. Again, I apologize if for any reason that moving around, you know, when you're out by these lakes, sometimes the reception's not always so great. But we're here finishing the spinnerbait. We're going to give it a shot. Welcome aboard if you just happen to be stopping by. We're using a War Eagle, and we're going to get ourselves down to the spillway. It's supposed to be really mild today. I think we're supposed to be in the 70s. It's not 70 yet. It's probably about maybe, I don't know, say about 40 degrees. And we're going to see. You can see the water super murky. Got almost a green layer on it. So that doesn't make things real easy as far as the fish being able to see. But that's the nice thing about the spinnerbait. The willow blades, they start really rolling around, and hopefully they're going to kick up a fish or two. So we're going to get you guys set up over here, and we'll see if we can't catch a fish. No, man, there's no chop on the water at all. Let's get you guys set up. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. Here's what we're looking at here. This is my first time on Vertical Live, so if it doesn't look good, I'm sorry. Okie dokie. Here we go. Again, we are running the War Eagle spinnerbait, and real murky water. We're going to see if we can catch a fish, or two, or three. I haven't fished this spinnerbait in a little bit, so it's kind of curious to see how things go. Today I'm fishing with a St. Croix Mojo bass. This is the Trigon edition. It's a newer rod to me. I had a little bit of issues with it in the early part, but St. Croix has been great, and they got the rod fixed back up. Here's what we're fishing if you're just joining. It's a Chartreuse White War Eagle, 3/8 ounce. We have a Kitech paddle tail on it, and hopefully it's going to be ripping out some fish. So let's go. Let's go. Now we got a nice hit. We just got a nice hit. Kind of more of a bump than a hit. But that's where we're fishing there, War Eagle. Let me know where you're from. I'm in New Jersey. Oh boy, this is getting knotted up. So where are you from? I'm from New Jersey. Doing a little fishing here this morning. Hoping we can catch a bass or two. Starting to see a few breaks, so that's really good. Usually slow, steady retrieves are really good with the spinnerbait. So it's, I'll show you the water. It's pretty murky. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. But here's my bait going in. You can see visibility. Visibility is not really good. So it's going to be really tough for those fishies to see our bait. That's why we decided to go ahead and use the spinnerbait. The spinnerbait blades are going to give us some good thrust and should put the pulse out in the water to get those fish to get activated. Hopefully we'll be able to catch fish. First time vertical live. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you're getting out or getting ready for work. Or maybe you got the day off. If you do, I hope you do a little fishing. I just had a nice jump up. Let's see if we can catch this fish. So let me know what you think you'd be fishing if you had your opportunity to get out here on this lake. Like I said, it's kind of clouded over. Visibility for the fish is probably not really good. Water temperature is probably, I would say, probably about 56 degrees. Air temperature is about 40 degrees. I'm in New Jersey. Where are you from? Where are you from anyway? Where are you from? So I've gone live a few times. It's a lot of fun to interact with you guys, like one-on-one as we're actually fishing. It's kind of cool. Sometimes it gets kind of like lonely. You're sitting here fishing and you're like, oh, no viewers. Right now I got two of you. So hello, all of you, all two of you. I was kind of thinking of going with a little bit of a darker color, being it's so darn cloudy. But it's so weird. You can either go super loud with whites and chartreuse, or you can go darks with green pumpkins or blacks. I'm hoping the pulse of the spinnerbait is going to get the fish activated. We're still going to find out. I've only put a few casts in the water so far. And let's see, we got a little gook on here. We picked up a little leaf. Let's get a cast over here. Oh, and we backlashed. Yay, we backlashed, yay. Nothing better than a backlash in the morning. Nothing better than a backlash in the morning. Who doesn't love coming out fishing and backlashing? But we were able to get it out, so that's good news. All right. Yeah. Well, maybe you should be watching the guy down yonder. He just caught a bass. I haven't caught a thing yet, but I've only got a couple casts out here so far. But yeah, we're gonna stay with it. Let me see here. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, so I am seeing every now and then, I am seeing some breaks. So the breaks are good. The breaks are good. So I'm hoping that the breaks we're kind of bringing fish in with the spinnerbait. You know, now that I'm fishing here, I kind of wish I went with the jerk bait. You know, I had a fellow watching earlier. He was from Wisconsin. I told him I was a Vikings fan, and I think he was like, "I'm out of here." I know. New Jersey, it's like, why is that guy like the Vikings? Who knows? But Vikes have a good run this year. But anyway, we're fishing right now. No football talk. Fish talk. Fish talk. So we got a little woods edge over here that I'm trying to get my bait to. Let's see if I can get you to see over here. You can see we got a little woods edge over there. And I'm going to try to get to that woods edge. Let's see if I can get you over here a little bit. So I got those woods over there. I'm going to see if I can attack that area there. We had one bite, but wasn't a taker. So what y'all doing today? You gonna be able to do any fishing? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I've been fishing this lake now probably about 3 or 4 years. Got a lot of fish out of here. My father got his PB out of here, so that's real nice. That's real nice. We always like catching our PBs. But let's get you a little bit more tilted over here. First time going vertical live. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for stopping by. We had a few comments early. Fishing the War Eagle spinnerbait. Trying to get something out of this murky, dingy, dirty water. Very overcast. I didn't see that rain was in the forecast today, but it might be. I'm going to let this guy get way, way down and try to run that spinnerbait maybe a little bit lower. I'm not sure if this cloudiness is just on maybe the first layer of the top of the water. We're fishing for primarily bass. Pretty much, I've only ever seen bass or crappie in here. I've never even seen a panfish come out of here, to be honest with you. A lot of people say they panfish here. I've never caught one personally. but I've caught plenty of bass. Largemouth bass only. No smallies in here. None that I've seen anyway. No pickerel. Lots of turtles. I've seen a lot of turtles in here. I've not caught a turtle, but I see them. So today I'm fishing with the St. Croix Mojo bass, made by St. Croix, obviously, because I said St. Croix twice. But this is the Trigon series. I'm using a Daiwa Tatula 103. It's an 8-to-1 reel, bait casting reel. I guess it would be basically in your 100 ranges. It's been a really nice bait caster for this particular setup. It's all purple. Look at those nice inlays they got there with the purple. It's a pretty reel. Caught a couple fish on it so far. Really liking the way this reel feels. Liking the rod itself. This is a medium power rod. And today we are hanging out and fishing with the War Eagle, 3/8 War Eagle spinnerbait. I got a Kitech paddle tail on there. And let's see if we catch fish. The water's so crystal clear, or like there's like no chop on the water at all. I'm almost thinking that, wow, what a good day for top water. You know, the funny thing is, it's so hard to catch fish anyway when you're on camera that if I caught one live, well, that would just be the coolest. Yeah, you know, so I do a lot of YouTube videos, and there's times where I'll come out and, I'll come out and I'll take the cameras out, we'll do some fishing. There's times I don't catch any fish, and I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm just trying to put a YouTube video together. And, you know, to go live and catch one, well, that would be really, really, really cool. You know what? I have tried a DC reel. I purchased a DC reel, and I got to tell you, I didn't like it. The Shimano DC reels, they're inexpensive, and I really believe that you get what you pay for on those DC reels. I have a video if you want to check it out. I checked out the Shimano. It was a DC, and I did check out the Falcon rod actually, and the Falcon rod was beautiful, but yeah, it was one of those things where it was just a little too stiff. Real nice looking rod, and it felt good in the hand. It was very light. But anyway, oh, you won that. All you have to do is, I gave you there's no app. Basically, all you have to do for that giveaway is just send me an email. I gave you my email address, Kirk Allen it's Kirk Allen Trucking at netzero.net. All you have to do is fill that out. Just obviously I need your address in order to ship you the gift. You totally won. So I'm just waiting for your address so I can get that shipped out to you. There's no app or anything like that. You're just going to basically send me an email. If you want to get, hopefully you're 18 or older. If you're not, then you can certainly have your parents email me with your address, and I'll get that giveaway right out to you. And I appreciate you playing. I really do. And I got your giveaway sitting there waiting for you. So please send me an email. Like I said, I sent you my email address. So please send me an email with your stuff, and I can't wait to get that out to you. And hopefully you'll have better luck out there with it. How's it, fellas? How's it, fellas? So I'm really hoping that I can get that to you. Don't forget to send me that email. Don't forget. You got it. I was kind of hoping I'd get back in touch with you, to be honest with you, because I kind of felt bad. That's the second giveaway that I did. I've done a couple giveaways on my channel. I've only had one person actually take advantage of the giveaway, get me their address so I can send it out to you. And you know, I wouldn't be doing these giveaways if I weren't giving the stuff away. So yeah, again, glad that you came along. And yo, let's see here. So anyway, back on those DC reels. Haven't had a lot of success on those DC reels. I do have Shimano reels, and I like the Shimano reels very much. But there are some that you know, if you're getting an inexpensive reel, you're gonna have to expect an inexpensive reel. These reels go for about $229. This is a Daiwa Tatula 103. I really do like these reels, but you know, I haven't gotten any fish yet. I don't know what the heck is going on here. I'm fishing a War Eagle spinnerbait. The water's very murky. There's no chop on the water, and I think that could be kind of settling the fish down a little bit. So I've been trying to go a little bit slower, but I had one hit early, but after that, nothing. So here's what I'm fishing, guys. I'm fishing the War Eagle spinnerbait. I got a Kitech paddle tail on there as far as a trailer. I know a couple people, they don't even bother putting a trailer on here. So I don't know. It's been such a long time that I haven't done that. I figure if you can get a little more action with it, then, you know, by all means, go for it, right? So just trying to get a feel of where you guys are, where you're watching from. When's the last time you've been out fishing? And if you have been fishing lately, I know some of the country's getting kind of cold. Yeah, so the fish in this particular lake is pretty much bass. Largemouth bass. Got a lot of crappie in here. I don't know if I'm going to be catching a crappie with a War Eagle, but definitely bass. Surprisingly, I've gotten some real big bass out of here. Now I'm in New Jersey, so big bass in like the southern states, you know, you guys are into the 7-pounders. I mean, gosh. But I have caught a couple 5-pounders in here. So they're in here. They're elusive. They're very tough to catch. I've caught them on spinnerbaits, and that's why I'm running spinnerbaits. But no fish as of yet. But we're trying. We're trying. I'm mainly a bass fisherman. So, you know, I mean, we occasionally get like a pickerel or a pike or even a muskie on accident. We're not shooting for them, but they do sometimes come. Once in a while, we'll catch a crappie. Just saw a really nice break. I just saw a really nice break out on the water. Way further than my casting distance, though. Way further than I can cast. Yeah, so you see where I'm fishing. Kind of wondering if you were fishing these conditions, very murky water, cloud cover, completely still, what do you think you'd be fishing today? Let's see what we got here. Ah, okay. Another day. So I got hunting for sturgeon, Portland, Oregon. I see that you went fishing the other day on Sunday. Both got 7-foot sturgeon. Jesus, 7 foot. Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. Oh man, I guess that is a secret spot. When you're catching 7-foot sturgeon, you don't tell anybody about that spot. Dude, that is awesome. Congratulations, 7 foot. Oh man, you gotta like tell me where I can see a picture of those things. Holy crap. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna look. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to your channel, and I can't wait to see those fish that you caught. 7-foot sturgeon for hunting and sturgeon. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, exactly. That Canon camera wants to know how long the fight was for, because at 7 foot, it's got to be kind of long, right? I'm so excited for you. I forgot to continue to fish. I gotta tell you what, man, I may take you up on that. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible. Now, let me ask you on the sturgeon. If we catch a 7-footer, can you unhook it? Because I don't think I'm going to go wrestling a 7-foot sturgeon. That's on you. Oh, that's on you, man. 7 minutes. Oh, wow. Whew, 10 minutes. God, that's something. 7-foot sturgeon. I'm trying to catch a 12-inch bass. Luckily, maybe. That is just crazy. 7 foot. That's like catching an alligator. It's like catching a damn alligator. So, hey, listen, hunting and sturgeon, if you want, feel free to go on any of my videos and link your video to your 7-foot sturgeon catch. No problem at all. I love it. Love if my subscribers can check out that catch. That really sounds cool on a 7-footer. Wow. I don't know. I think I'd still be freaked out. 7 feet. I think I'd still be freaked out trying to unhook them. That's something where when you get one, you got to keep your tip up. Hey, I got a 7-foot sturgeon on. Better hold that tip up. Oh, man. 7 foot. Well, I guess I can shut my camera off right now if you're catching 7-footers and I'm out here getting skunked, huh? I don't want to get out of frame here. Ah, got off. Got off. We had a little bite there, but the booger got off. We just got a bass play, but the booger got off. But yeah, I'm focusing in on this tree line over here. Let's see if I can turn you over here a little bit and see if we can get a fish out of that tree line. I just got a little nice hit, but Fish got off. All right. So still fishing this War Eagle. Right now we've got 2 states that we know of that are watching. We got Wisconsin and we got Oregon. And the fella in Oregon's caught a 7-foot sturgeon, so he should be fishing live. That's what I'm saying. I'm fishing from New Jersey. We just started to get a little bit of wind on the lake right now, and I'm hoping that's going to pick up the bite a little bit. So far I've had only 2 hits, and they were really more like bumps. Sometimes with a spinner bait, you'll have fish that kind of maybe will go after the spinner rather than the hook, and it'll feel like a bump, but it's basically a mess. It's a complete mess. Yeah, I'm liking this chop. My man's caught another fish over there. My man caught another fish. You know, maybe we need to slow it down a little bit. Sorry about that. Had to go take care of my coffee. I love smallmouth fishing. We do have them here in New Jersey. I'm real close to the Delaware River, and I fish the Delaware River quite a bit. And the Delaware's infested with smallmouth. We're just now starting to see some snakeheads on the river, which is really crazy. But they're starting to make their way to our area. We really didn't see them all that much in previous years, but they're starting to make their way in. We have a few highland reservoirs here in New Jersey that we also catch the smallmouth. Probably the biggest smallmouth that I've caught is maybe about a 3.5 pounder. I'm gonna take that back. I think it was more like a 4. I had another fish there, maybe a 4 pounder. Today, right now, we're fishing for largemouth. There's no smallmouth in this particular body of water. Not that I've ever caught anyway. And Yeah, hey, if I ever find myself in Portland, I'll reach out for you. But yeah, just fishing this murky water with a chartreuse and white spinnerbait. Got a couple bumps, but no hits as of it. No takers yet. And so it was just one of those days where I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's take the cameras out. YouTube now offers this vertical live, which you're watching right now. So I figured out I'll give it a shot. It's a little different than what I'm used to. I've done a couple live videos in the past. We are on a lake here in New Jersey, northern New Jersey, and we are fishing the War Eagle spinnerbait. I have a Kitech swim tail on there, paddle tail, and trying to catch a few fish here in the murky water. We just started to get a little wind, which is putting a little chop on the water, which I like. The water was dead calm when I first got here, and it wasn't really, I didn't see any reaction at all. But now we're going ahead and see if we can catch something in this water. Like I said, it's really super murky. Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh, we got a pen, huh? What's that do? What's this do? We got a pen here. Boop. Retouch on. What's that do? Nothing? Okay. Boop. Retouch off. What's retouch? I don't know what that is. We got a little thing there that says retouch. Does it make the camera better? Does it help me catch fish? If it helps me catch fish, I'm all about it. Retouch off. I don't know what that does. What we got here? Highlight save video of the channel unlisted. I don't know what that is either. All right. Anyway, I don't know. First time. All right, so we're here in New Jersey, and we're fishing here with the War Eagle spinnerbait. We have a Kitech paddle tail on here, and oh, it changes my. Oh, okay, all right. Well, listen, I was asking what one of these buttons means, and that Canon camera guy looked up the button. Well, hey, thanks for looking up the button. I wasn't really sure what the heck the button did. I don't know if you saw a difference or not. We'll try it. All right, here's me. Retouch is on. Do I look silky? I don't know if you really need it or not. I think for an action stuff that we're doing right now, I don't think we need retouch. So retouch is off. This is a real me, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's like if you're like blogging and you're maybe doing makeup or something like that. You want to look good. I already put my makeup on this morning, so this is as good as it gets. Oh man. So, I'm sitting here fishing, and I have another gentleman up the way. He's caught 3 fish already. I haven't even got I haven't got one. Hopefully he's scaring the fish my way. It's not been a good day for the spinnerbait as of yet. And now we're pretty well tangled up. We're pretty well tangled up. Is that what it did? It made me look pretty? Hey man, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you coming by and checking it out. And actually answered one of my questions. I wasn't really sure what it was doing, but yeah, that's probably what it's for. Probably so you can look really nice and pretty. But why change what's good? I'm just kidding, of course. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so we're out here fishing. I've been fishing these murky waters here in New Jersey on a lake here, and I've not had much success as of yet, but I catch a lot of fish here. Unfortunately, the last couple times I was out on the boat. So we're fishing the banks here, fishing the old spinnerbait. See if we can't catch something with the old spinnerbait. Saw a few breaks. The wind picked up a little bit, so we had a little more chop on the water. And I was thinking, oh boy, we're getting some chop on the water. Probably going to be a little bit more feasible to catch fish. Sometimes when it's dead calm, the fish are not active. But when that chop starts, the fish become a little more active. But in this case right now, not to be at all. The fish have not gotten active. Oh man, that's funny. All right, well, hey, in that case, boop. I got my retouch on. I'm looking my best as I catch a fish. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I'd rather look my best and catch a fish. All right, we're gonna turn this thing off. That's kind of funny. There, I look terrible again. Oh man, it would look better me catching a fish though, don't you think? Oh, hey, well, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video. Like I said, it's just one of those things I figured out, let's give live vertical a shot. I've got a lot of other videos. If you guys are interested, you can always stop by my channel. And if you guys have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see as far as different baits being tried, I'm always open for suggestions. I did a lot of fishing as a younger man, had children, and when you have kids, sometimes fishing can get better or fishing can get worse. And for me, fishing got worse. Had my kid on one of my V-haul boats, and she was scared to death. So I could not get her to want to go out on that boat. She was scared. Now, as she has gotten to be an adult, she absolutely loves fishing. Her name is Maddie. You probably saw her in a couple of the videos. If you haven't seen those videos, feel free to go to the channel, click on them, My daughter's a gas. She's a lot of fun, uh, and she's a pretty damn good fisherman. She or fisher person. She took to a baitcaster like that. I was like, holy cow! It took me a good, I would say, 3 months to really feel super comfortable with a baitcaster. It took me a little while. Baitcasters, the problem with us and baitcasters is for most of us, when we get our first baitcaster, our thoughts are, I am not spending $250, $300 for a baitcaster. No way. I'm not doing it. So we usually end up buying an inexpensive baitcaster, $50, maybe $99. Maybe we went for it and we spent $99. The trouble is, those $50 to $90 bait casters are absolute trash, and they're so hard to cast with that we end up getting deterred and frustrated with the bait casters. But I will say, once you invest in a little bit better bait caster, you're going to find that, hey, you know what? You're a better bait caster fisherman than you thought. At least that's the way it worked out for me. But my skin looks good. I missed what you guys were saying. Let's see here. All right. So you got a $30 or $40 bait caster. Works good. Best cheapest deal. Works great. So what kind did you get? Do you remember what kind of bait caster you ended up getting? And you know what? If you're only spending $30 or $40 and you get a year out of it, then really, I think you made out. Because if you get a year, even if, let's say you get 2 years out of it, that's pretty inexpensive. That's not bad at all. I gotta tell you, I don't think I've ever even heard of that brand. Okay, listen, if you got an offset Daiwa, I mean, the Daiwas are very good. And Daiwa does make their lower end, which are they're okay. I mean, they cast well, and you don't have to worry about backlash too much. But yeah, hey, listen, if you can get a nice reel for that kind of money, I say go for it. You got to try them out. I got an Abu Garcia. It was an inexpensive reel. I think it was like about $50. But I got to tell you, that little Abu Garcia was not a bad reel at all. I I can't even remember. I think it was like an Abu Garcia Black. I think it was like $50. It was my first one, and it took me a heck of a lot of time to really figure the thing out. If you fish with Black Max, absolutely, it was a Black Max, and yeah, I was fishing with that reel. It's not a bad bait caster. It really isn't. The problem was I was a new bait caster fisherman, and I had a lot of trouble. I cut a lot of line off that trying to learn it. But I will say, if you are a avid bait caster fisherman and you get into some of the reels that are lower money, your thumb control is a lot better. You get better with it. So I think that those particular bait casters turn out to be pretty darn good because you just know how to fish them. But as a beginner, it was I had a big learning curve, a big learning curve. And like I said, I tied a ton of line on that thing, but I learned. And that's what it really comes down to, is just trying to figure these things out. As I said, my daughter got a bait caster in her hand, and she was just like, let me try that. And she's like, hey, Dad, this is easy. And I'm like, it actually kind of made me mad because I had such a big learning curve. And the kid, she just took right to it. But we have to remember where kids come from. The kids are usually starting off with those thumb casts, like my Pretty Pony, or the Princess Rod or something like that. So they kind of already got that thumb control down. So they understand the idea of using their thumb to make a cast. So I think they really like them, and they are able to get into a bait caster quite quicker than maybe someone who's never fished it or has fished spinning type reels for the majority of their lives, and then switch over to a bait caster late in life, which I did. But I sure would love to throw a big fish and go, wow, look at this big fish I caught. It hasn't happened yet. Has not happened. I think I got one weeded up, I think. All right. Not weeded up, but something weird happened there. Now I'm looking over to the PA side. I'm actually on the other side of Pennsylvania, on the other side of the gap. And I just kind of looked over, and yeah, I could see blue skies on the other side of the gap. Um, and so far I've just been staying on the spinnerbait. What do you think? What should we switch to next? We can switch to anything. I got them all. Jerkbait. What else we got? I mean, we could slow it way down and go with a Ned rig or a drop shot or something like that, but that is super, super slow. But so far, all I've been really running today is this spinnerbait. Maybe switching over to a darker color would be good. You have a suggestion, I'd be happy to switch. What do you think? Okay. I mean, a chatterbait, we could definitely go with a chatterbait. I think if I went with a chatterbait, oh, a spoon. So I'm not real deep here for a spoon. I mean, I am fishing for bass. There's really only bass in this lake. So yeah, I'm willing to switch to a chatterbait. I haven't really fished a chatterbait in a little while. So let's go get one. We'll get a chatterbait. A white chatterbait. So here's my problem with the white. So I'm fishing right now. I'm fishing a lighter color, chartreuse and white. I'm not sure if the white's going to go because the water's so cloudy. I'll give you a look-see. So if you can see the water, it's super stained. And I'm putting my bait down in there so you can kind of get an idea of the visibility. I don't have a ton of visibility. So I'm kind of wondering if if the white is gonna be where it's at, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll switch over to chatterbait. And what I'll do is I'll let you see my chatterbait box, and I'll let you decide what color we go with. So let's go back over to the truck. We got another fisherman over here, and he's probably gonna be like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And I'm just telling him I'm going fishing, and I'm on live YouTube. So we're going to be switching over to a chatterbait. I'll show you a couple of different colors that I have. We're not super close to my truck, so I apologize for that, but this is what we were fishing before, and no success. Maybe we'll find out what this guy's been fishing with. Well, I can see that you're up on me by 3. I saw that you caught 3.
Yeah.
So you're trying a little underspin.
Yep.
How's it going?
Good.
Oh, you went with it. So I'm on live right now, YouTube. I don't know if you're okay with that or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
So my name's Kirk, by the way.
Gabe.
Gabe, we're here with Gabe, and Gabe's using, is it okay if I tell him?
Yeah.
He's using underspin. And damn it if I wasn't thinking about an underspin when I first got here. And he's not only using just a crappy underspin, he's using a dirty jig underspin. So he's been watching a little tactical bass, I think. Yep. And hey, he's caught 3 fish. So here's what I've been fishing with. I decided to go big. No luck though.
Yeah.
No luck.
Every time I come here, this is probably the only thing that
he's been catching them.
Yeah. I caught about 8 3 days ago here.
Yeah, you know, usually when I come here, I'll fish on a boat. Mm-hmm. And anywhere I go on those outskirts, there's a real nice flat there, and I catch fish really well. But yeah, on the bank, it's like hit or miss. You can come here and never catch a fish, right, and then you can come here and just slam the heck out of them. Yeah. Lately, but I like where you went with it.
Lately, it's been good.
And he went with Kitech too.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey Gabe, it was nice meeting you.
You too.
Again, I'm Kirk Allen. It's me. If you want to go on YouTube, I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
Kirk Allen. You'll be on the next video. Okay. All right, Gabe. Talk to you later. So you can either embrace it, or you can basically hide your head in shame. So we just met Gabe. Gabe was fishing with a underspin dirty jig, and you know those are pretty good. It's so funny that I fish those in other bodies of water, and I really don't fish the underspin here. And he did quite well with it. I do fish a weedless underspin on the boat on the other side of the lake, but never really off the bank, and I never even considered it. And here that guy's fishing on him. So it was nice to meet Gabe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed meeting Gabe as well. All right. All right, so we're back here at the truck. We're back here at the truck, and we're gonna let you guys make the choice. Okay, here's what we got. Here's what we got. So here are the different chatterbaits that we have to work with. So far we have a comment for white. I'm okay with white. I was fishing with this spinnerbait right now, and hasn't really been doing too good. So yeah, I'm willing to chatterbait for sure. Let's see what we got here. Do we stay with the chartreuse, or we just go flat out white and stay away from the chartreuse? I only have smaller whites. It looks like the blue one. Okay. You know, you've been watching a while here. I kind of feel like I owe you some view time. All right, this guy already has. Yeah, I like that. This guy already has. You good with the blue too, Sandra? All right. This guy already has a craw on it, so we'll go ahead and tie on the blue. We'll go ahead and tie on the blue. Let me get you guys set back up. All right. Tying on the blue chatterbait. That was your request. Hey man, if you know a chatterbait won't work, don't use it. I enjoy watching. Well, I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot for watching. You know, I have caught fish in here with chatterbait in the past, so it's been a little while since I fished the chatterbait, but I like the idea of going with dark with the murky water. So I'm in on it. I'm in on it. We'll go ahead and we'll give it a try. Hey, you guys are backpedaling now. You guys, it's like, hey man, I don't want to tell you what to fish with, and then you don't catch fish. Listen, this is all for some entertainment. If I catch a fish, that's great. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of going with a darker color. At least we're going way away from where we're at, so we're gonna go with it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a little smaller. I think that if I go with a little smaller bait, maybe we might be able to get a crappie if it turns out that the larger fish are not biting. So let's give that a shot. Let's go ahead with the darker color. And I think the other thing I might do too is I may stay with the paddle tail. We're going to stay dark. So gonna get rid of our spinnerbait, and we are gonna tie on a 1/4 ounce. We're gonna tie on a 1/4 ounce chatterbait. These are little guys, but they are effective. I like to get 4 loops on these nuts. I think we'll stay with that darker theme. And we're just going to go flat up black. Let's really change it up. We're just going to go complete to the other side. So we are going to try a chatterbait. I could have easily just said, let's just go with an underspin. But that wouldn't be fair to Gabe. So easy peasy. Get this guy in. What do you think? That's where we're fishing next. This is a 1/4 ounce chatterbait, and we're gonna give it a shot. I agree. Going black and blue is never a bad choice. Black and blue is kind of one of those things where you can kill them or not. So we'll give them a shot. All right, let's make our way back to our spot. We're going to fish the dock here for a little bit. Looks like Gabe's off the dock, so we're going to give it a shot off the dock. All right. That's where we're fishing. All right, we're on the dock here. I'm almost wondering if I should have switched rods too, because this rod is made for a little bit of a heavier setup, but we'll work with it. Yeah, we may have to switch up to a lighter rod. We'll get it figured out. It's cutting through the water really nice. I could see it perfectly through this murky water. So I think switching over to black was a good choice. Now we just got to get it to catch a fish, right? Okay, for all you who are just joining us, we made a switch from our War Eagle over to a black and blue chatterbait. We're running a little smaller. I went with a 1/4 ounce just to kind of not go so deep, and we'll see if this makes if we can catch fish, because we weren't really getting them on the War Eagle. It's a little bit of a lighter bait, and usually I fish a different rod for that, but this is the rod we're fishing. We're gonna give it a shot. No pickerel. There are no pickerel in this particular body of water, or at least I've never caught one, and I fish here quite a bit. This is pretty much my home lake. I'll fish off the bank, and sometimes I'll fish off, off the boat. I'll take the boat out here and we'll do some fishing. But yeah, the pickerel absolutely crush the chatterbait. All right, I'm getting a little more used to the bait. I had to turn my brake way down. It is light. I want to get him to get down a little bit deeper. fishing off the dock at this point, guys. So we made a change not only where we were fishing, but we also made a change of with the bait. Yeah, we're starting to get on that distance now with the bait. I'm gonna let him get down and get dirty. Get down and get dirty. Looks like we got some weeds. One thing about a chatterbait is if you get weeded up, boy, it just takes the chatter right out of it. You know for sure it's like, up, it's over. It's over. Wasted cast. So we're cleaning this up a little bit. It's kind of cool to be able to meet somebody out here besides meeting all of you on YouTube, which I love you. Nice to meet you. And yeah, we got to meet Gabe when we made sure he knew right away, hey, we're on camera. So if you're cool with coming on camera, come on board. So let's get another couple more casts out here. Chatterbait's not looking too good right yet. So yes, I believe this is a man-made lake. It started off as a smaller lake. This particular lake used to be called Halsey Pond. It's now a lake here in the Delaware area of New Jersey, and they basically built up this bank and put a spillway on it. I think it was always a smaller pond, but they built it up and made it more of a lake. It's not very deep. I've been on this lake many times with the boat. I think the deepest spot I can find is maybe 10 feet. And you would think, oh, well, there's one nice deep spot. That would be where all the fish are. And certainly not. None of the fish hang out there at all. They seem to like hanging out on the flats. Now I'm kind of wondering if I should have went with that 3/8. But yes, this is technically a man-made lake. It's been here some time. I've lived here for over 20 years in this area, and I've fished this lake for some time. And yeah, so it's been like this for 20 years. It's maintained by the state. I think back in the past they actually stocked this with smallmouth, but they're all gone. I've never caught a smallmouth here. You know, at this point right now, I think I would settle for a sunny. We'll let him get a little lower. Now that I switched over to quarter ounce, I'm kind of thinking, maybe I should have went with the 3/8. Just feel like the 3/8 cuts through those weeds a little better. No perch either. No perch. We've got largemouth bass. We've got crappie, sunfish. I've never caught a catfish here, but supposedly there's catfish here. So there's not a lot of different species in this particular lake, which is kind of weird. You know, you would think there would be more species. We do have a lot of people from closer to the city. They come to fish this lake, and they'll just take the panfish right out of here for food. Yeah, but no perch. Can you believe it? You'd think there'd be a perch in here. No perch. Largemouth, crappie, sunfish, catfish. Never seen a catfish. And I think somebody caught an eel in here one time. Ugh, eel. Well, it's not looking good, guys. It is not looking good. I really wanted to catch the fish for you guys. I'm sorry. I really did. We'll take one or two more casts. But I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good about it. This little quarter ounce, it's giving me a little bit of a rough time getting chattering. A fall is tricky. Yeah, freshwater eels, disgusting. Yeah, I saw that guy catch the freshwater eel. He caught him right off the dock. And I was like, ooh, I did not want anything to do with that eel. It was totally disgusting. I didn't want anything to do with it. Yeah, they're creepy. They're creepy. Sandra, I don't know. If you're eating those things, then more power to you. More power to you. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't think you could tell me. It'd be like, hey, try this. It's delicious. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, ooh, I like this. Thanks a lot. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, like I said, to get this thing to chatter, I got to put too much speed on it. And I want to keep it kind of slow. You know, I'm going to rip it in. What the heck? Yeah, then it comes up. Then it comes up. I'm battling this little chatterbait a little bit. Let's see here. Are you living in Michigan? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we got Michigan, Wisconsin, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and I'm from New Jersey. So we got quite a few different areas in the state. Hopefully you guys are going to be doing your voting today. Today is election day. So if you haven't voted yet, get out there and vote. Hopefully, you know, it won't be too crazy with getting out there. I did my early voting, to be honest with you. I was just kind of didn't want to deal with the lines. But I think it's important that we all go out there and do our civil duty and go out there and vote. So, you know, hopefully the best person wins and our country doesn't go into too much turmoil. I really just, as we all do, we all love our country. We just hope the best for it. You know, whichever way it goes, I just hope, you know, we prosper. That's what it's all about, right? All right, listen. I think I went too small. I made a bad decision. I like the idea of going with a chatterbait. You can't vote yet? All right. Well, that's great. I think it's really important that all our young people get out there too. You know, it's really important. It's one things that you can do in this country that other countries don't get the opportunity to do. You know, and let's hope that always stays out there. But yeah, definitely when you have your opportunity, get out there and do it. It really makes you feel good. And like I said, whatever party you're for, it is what it is. But it really does feel good to go in there, vote for who that you want to hopefully run the country. It really feels good. It really feel like you did something good for our country, and it really makes you feel part of it. So it really makes me feel good. So when you have your opportunity, make sure you do it. You really get a good feeling about living in this country, you know. And thanks again for watching. All right, so you know, I think I'm gonna cut it off at this point. I really enjoy spending some time with you. Like I said, we finished off with the smaller chatterbait, and we'll do this again sometime. I really did enjoy the company. A lot of times you come out fishing, it's kind of quiet and, you know, kind of subtle. You don't really talk to many people. So I really enjoyed spending some time with you guys. Don't forget to like if you haven't. If you want to subscribe, please do. I got lots of videos for you. And sometimes we do some drawings, some giveaways. Hopefully you guys can get involved in some of those. So again, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me for a little while. So if you guys are out there, go fishing, catch yourself a big fish. Really appreciate hanging out with you. All right, guys, have a great day, okay?